you have to say ABC instead of ABC if you really want to sound Japanese. Hi, welcome to Speak Japanese Naturally. I'm Fumi. Today I'm gonna tell you how to say ABC to Z in Japanese. You probably feel awkward to say these in the Japanese way, but if you say these in English, they stand out, making your speech sound less natural. Some of them sound almost the same, and some of them sound very different. So let's practice. First, I'll read all of them in the Japanese way. いきますよ。A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now take a close look at each letter. A. This one is not A, but A. A. Don't change the shape of your mouth. A. B. The sound is the same as English. C. It's not C. It's C. Make a mouth of E first, then say C. C. This one is D. The sound is almost the same as English. Some older people say de, de, and this first name is detsu, detsu. E. I think this one is the same as the English one. Next one, F, F, no F sound. How to pronounce who is in this video? F, F, G. When you say G, make the mouth of E, then say G. It's a little bit different from English G. The mouth is different. G, G, H. You have to pronounce the last vowel, H. This one can be read as H, but H can mean something sexual. H stands for hentai. When you read it, H is better. I, but not I. In Japanese, all hiragana and katakana have the same length. Okay, so I is higher here, so maybe it sounds longer to your ears, but for Japanese people, they have the same length. I. J, not J, but J. K, this one is the same. It's not K, but K. L. So when you say ru, the tip of your tongue touches the roof of your mouth. It's a flapping sound, so it's like ru. You need to add the vowel U at the end. L. M. So the last vowel is important to sound Japanese. M. N. This one is the same. You need to say the vowel U at the end. N. O, not O. If you want to say okay, it's okay. And sometimes it's okay. This mark means okay or money in Japanese. Next one is P. I think this one has the same sound as the English P. Q. We don't pout when you say U. We say U. So don't pout, and the mouth isn't that round. Q. Next one, R. This one is very different. R. So this one has 3 beats. Okay, R. The last vowel is important. R. This one is S. The last vowel is again important. S. T. T is almost the same sound as the English T sound without much aspiration. T. U. Don't pout, make the mouth of U and say U. Next one is V. So there's no V sound. Japanese doesn't have V sound. So instead of V, we use B. So it's V and V. The lengths are the same. V. And next one is W. So the last sound is W. X. There's small ts here, okay? X. And you have to say k and s with vowels. X. So it has 4 beats. X. Small ts doesn't have any sound, but your mouth is ready for next consonant. In this case, next consonant is k. So here, back of your throat is already ready for k sound. X, X. Can you feel the back of your throat is closed there? X, X, Y, Y. It's 2 beats. Y, Y, Y. The last one is Z. Again, there's small z, so it's Z, Z, Z. So after you said Z, your tongue is ready for T. So Z, 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 Z. Last vowel is important. Z, Z. How did they sound to you? They might sound very strange to you, but they sound very natural to Japanese people. So if you teach Japanese people English, these are the places that Japanese people tend to make mistakes. Those differences in pronunciation are the places that you can point out. Especially beginners can't say these alphabets in the English way. Now let's practice some words that are written with alphabets but read a Japanese way. The first one is NHK. NHK. NHK is a national broadcaster in Japan, and NHK stands for Nippon Hoso Kyokai. Nippon Hoso Kyokai. If you lived in Japan, someone from NHK would visit your house to collect money. It's mandatory, you have to pay if you have a TV at home. It is NHK, but we say NHK, like it's shortened. Linking and shrinking is happening here. NHK, 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 NHK. Next one is JR. JR. JR stands for Japan Railways. JR used to be a government-owned railway, and it was privatized and split up into JR companies in 1987. So when you travel around Japan, you use JR, JR, JR. And foreign broadcasters and organizations are called in the Japanese way. Let's read it together, okay? ABC, ABC. When there are 3 letters, the pitch changes. You know, it's not A, B, C, it's A, B, C, A, B, C. Every 3-letter word, it's like this. There's a rule that pitch drop happens only once in one word. So, you know, ABC is one word. So, A, B, C, A, B, C. Next one, CNN, 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 CNN. BBC, 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 BBC. NBA, 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 NFL, NFL, NFL. WHO, 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 WHO. And IOC, 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 IOC. When you read 4-letter words, it's the same. The pitch drops happen in the last letter. So IAEA, 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 IAEA. Now you know the rule. The pitch drops in the last letter. But 2-letter words ending in F, L, M, N, S don't follow this rule. The pitch usually don't drop in these words. For example, AM, 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 PM, PM, CM, CM, SL, 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 OL, OL, OL. Those are the exceptions. I mean, those follows another rule. Other than these, usually like 2 or 3, 4-letter words, you just drop the pitch at the end, okay? So don't worry. じゃあ、そんなもんかな? That's about it today. And thank you, Janet, for checking the script. And thank you for watching this video. I hope it will help you improve your pronunciation. And please like and subscribe. Please feel free to share this video. And hope to see you soon. Bye! またね!